guys, welcome back to a little bit of everything family. Welcome back to the M&M show. No, not the candy, no, not the rapper. If you guys are new here, my name's Emmy, and this is my mom.
Hi, I'm Dr. Emily. You just call me Emily on this channel. This is episode 5. Episode 5 of a safe space to talk about a lot of things. It could be controversial things, trending things, a lot of things. And I just want to take time to kind of just digest what is happening in America today, in a perspective that we can both kind of see what's going on, with the world around us. And as a Rhino Republican, I'm called a Rhino Republican because we're a dying breed. We believe in the Constitution of the United States, particularly free speech, right? If you're a constitutionalist, you know what free speech is. Now, if a person is educating somebody about how to protect themselves and whatever rights they may have, that's constitutional because it's part of the First Amendment. And I think that's every American's job, is to be able or to be able to express yourself without, being mean or, any type of bad behavior or threatening or anything like that. I think that's pretty much your constitutional right, is to be able to express yourself. Mm-hmm. There is a case in Texas right now, which is a really sad case, where a little girl, I believe in Houston, took her own life. I believe the little girl was 11 or 12 years old.
Oh my.
Because people in her school were bullying her about how this administration is going to take her parents and how she's going to be left behind and she will starve to death. So their bullying was, I guess, reported to the school district multiple times, and nothing was done about it. Of course not. So in the end, the little girl's mental health, this is why it's very important for you guys to take care of your mental health. Mm-hmm. I've said this in multiple videos. And you should listen to your kids.
Yeah.
Pay close attention. This little girl lost her life. She was in the hospital for, I think, 2 or 3 days, but she ended up dying. Why is this important? This isn't about right wing or left wing or in the middle, mm-hmm. right? This is about a human life, right? That ended up U.S. citizen little girl with legal immigrant parents here. This is the type of behavior that comes from people that are so privileged that they do this to attack this young lady. Why don't I agree with this type of bullshit? Because it is not your fucking right to bully a child that doesn't understand. 11, 12 years old. They don't understand immigration. Don't be so stupid. And whoever was doing it, and it's all because of the rhetoric that's on the news. As parents, we should have some responsibility on that. And what we teach our kids at home is what they take to school. This is my problem with the public school system. Right there. If these little kids didn't hear the rhetoric and the stupidity, like, okay, we're winning. We named the Gulf of Mexico the Gulf of America, but only in America, because the entire world sees the Gulf of Mexico. That's a win for this administration. We are deporting a bunch of people that might be U.S. citizens. That's a win, isn't it? I thought this administration was going to deport only the criminal, only the people that have committed crimes. Now they're changing their mind and saying that illegal crossing is the crime. Mm-hmm. Wrong again. And I will quote AOC Cortez, which is a congresswoman, and I will say this: crossing the border is not a federal crime. Cut the crap. If you are any way a smart Republican, you know that this is a fact in the Constitution or in the immigration laws, right? Crossing the border is a civil offense. Stop being so stupid. We got to stop the stupidity. I mean, you could be stupid, but at least downplay the stupidity. I'm being very honest with you guys. It's a civil offense. And it is basically, it's you catch a person who's illegal and you send them back to their country. They didn't commit any other crime. Mm. Federal crime is murder. Federal crime is terrorism. Federal crime is a sleuth of federal crimes that are being done in America every single day that has nothing to do with the immigrants. But I digest. or I digress. Not going to go into that. But this hit home so hard to me because I am the mother, or I am a child of immigrants.
Mm-hmm.
And I am an immigrant myself who became a citizen in this country. My kids are citizens of this country. Legally. Legally, that's the word in there. But I'm still an immigrant. To attack me or my children and put their mental health because you guys think that you could just bully your way into my kid's head, you got another thing coming. Because of this, but it didn't make the mass news, right? This is what's disgusting. This is, I think, where I find media so disgusting, like Fox. How come Fox didn't put up this little girl? I heard it on a Spanish channel.
Spanish channel?
So it's very biased. America is very biased because you guys feel so privileged. Only to put the ones that are important. In the Gabby Petito case, we made this, and rest in peace, Gabby. There's nothing to do with you. You did not know you were going to go worldwide, even including a Netflix show about you. You did not know any of this, right?
No.
But your case went worldwide. Everybody knew who Gabby Petito was. Everybody did. Because you're white. You were white. Rest in peace. Not your fault. Or your parents' fault. Or anybody's fault. But your case made it to the FBI. Around the world, we were looking for Gabby. But I also, if you know statistics, there is 400,000 plus African American women, Native American women, Hispanic women and men, and children that have not been found. And you get some kind of news in there somewhere once in a while, but not to the magnitude of a white person. I'm not trying to say that that's racist in it or whatever. I guess it's where the cookie crumbles, right? It's where the coin lands. This little girl didn't get any attention, but she'll get it here. Because it hurt my heart as a psychiatrist, as a person who has some kind of empathy. And like I said, I'm a rhino Republican. Last of dying breed. We actually believe in the Constitution, you know. But to bully a child, to make that child believe that she was going to be alone in this world because her parents were going to get taken away by ICE. And this is what these kids were saying. And she reported it to the proper authorities, which is her school. And the school did absolutely jack shit about it. What a disgusting school. Her mom came out and said that, that she had been very secluded and she had been crying quite a bit and the mom was aware of it. Mm-hmm. You got to report it to the school, right? And she did report it to the school, yet nothing was done. And this caused the death of this 11-year-old, 12-year-old child. How fucking disgusting and pig-headed could you be? I could be as Republican as Ruby Red can get, but this is disgusting. This is no longer a democracy. I'm sorry. This was not what I was taught in a conservative household. To beat up on the poor and beat up on the ones that need our help. And give what? Honor to the dictators? Because this is now a dictatorship. This is Germany. Look at it. Focus. Pay attention. Cortez can't say anything about your rights to immigrants. Where she's being attacked by Homeland Security or saying that she should be punished for it, for educating. Now we're getting punished for educating. Make it make sense. Constitutionalists, come on, Republicans, we know better. You could be as stupid gets, but this is just plain stupid. Anybody has a right to say whatever they want, as long as it doesn't cause any harm to anyone else in a way that it could cause a criminal charge, terrorist threats, stuff like that. But to educate? Oh, this is aiding and abetting. Education is aiding and abetting? Education is aiding and abetting. Are you guys full of shit? Or you guys just do this for a living to be stupid? You couldn't be this stupid. I'm sorry. This is something that my daughter needs to hear. Any type of bullying like that is absolutely not acceptable, and my daughter will tell me. Absolutely. And I will handle it my way. Yes, she is educated in immigration. She understands that her mommy is legal in this country and her daddy is too. And she understands that she is a legal citizen and she has rights in this country. But for somebody to bully her and say, oh, your mom and dad are going to be taken away and you're going to be alone, she is susceptible to that type of mental stress. And you guys are fucking wrong for letting it happen. Texas, especially you. I'm talking to you, Texas. How many more children are going to end up doing this? Because of your egotistical and maniacal and diabolical plan to finish us off is what you're doing. A woman, a grandmother, a daughter, and a granddaughter minding their business, speaking Spanish, get arrested by ICE. Why? Oh, because they were speaking Spanish. Since when did English become the language of the melting pot of immigrants in this country? What I was taught. Very conservative person here. It has never been. Ever. You know that a person who speaks double or multiple languages actually makes more money? Are you guys that stupid? You guys are stupid, right? They actually make more money. For all those people who are stupid enough to think that it is okay because somebody speaks a different language, that means absolutely that they're immigrants and absolutely that they need to be deported. These three women, little girl, were taken to a detention center to prove their citizenship after telling ICE they were U.S. citizens. So who are we really attacking here? Anybody? Didn't think so. You're attacking people that are brown-skinned. So if I speak French, will I get a ticket to France? Right? If you speak Mexican, you're going to get straight to Mexico, right? That's where these people were going. Gonna throw them over the border. But if I speak French, I speak French very well, actually, will I get a ticket to France? This podcast for 5 is about humanity. I didn't read enough into the article because as soon as I heard like child takes her own life in Texas due to the immigration and bullying at her district, at her school, after multiple reports were made that she was being bullied due to immigration policies. And I stopped there until I got more information. But I wanted to come on here and I asked Emmy permission to say it because this is a disgusting, absolutely inappropriate thing that little girl had to go through. And I'm not saying her name until I get all the facts and everything I need to get before saying things that I don't know. The only thing I know is that she lost her life. And until I get everything, the statements from the school, and that'll take a couple of weeks probably after they do the investigation and the autopsies and all this other stuff. And then I'll go back on another podcast, and I will give you the information of who she was. I am not the kind of person like many in the now Republican Party, which I am not a part of. I'm the Rhino Republican. That other Republican Party is something different for me. I am not going to be Pam Bondi, and bring up a family of a slaughtered young lady, the family, to talk about how illegal immigrants killed her child. That's not what I'm going to do today. I'm saying a little girl in Texas, Houston, Dallas area, lost her life because of American bullies, because of white people bullies. That's what I'm going to say. And it is not okay. This little girl, who knows what mental anguish was in her little head, where she said that she had to end her life. And if the Republicans that are in office right now are okay with that, you guys need to look at your moral compass one more time. Because that's disgusting. 11-year-olds, 12-year-olds don't know legal status and immigration and how it all works. But the kids do, because you say it at home. Parents, and I hold you accountable. And I hope this family sues the living heebie-jeebies out of the district. And those kids that were bullying her, their parents get sued for giving them permission to do this. Because it comes from home. And I always said this, it always starts from home. So I am in grievance. And I hope you're ashamed of yourselves, parents. Teach your children how to be compassionate and empathetic. I say it every single day on this channel. Teach empathy and compassion and humanitarian things that we can do for others. Instead of hate and racism and imprivilegement and privilege, period. We don't live in America. We live on Turtle Island, owned by the Native Americans. Get that right. And I will never forget the Trail of Tears, ever. after I was introduced to it and started reading about it. You're responsible for a lot. And Dallas, Texas, Houston, wherever it happened, until I get all the details, are responsible for the death of that young child. And the parents of those bullies who continued this are also responsible for the death of the child. And I hope you guys get exactly what you deserve. And that's justice. Justice. Teach your kids different. Because people in the adult world don't understand empathy anymore or compassion. Teach your kids that, because they're the future. We're a dying breed. We'll die eventually. But they stay. So what we teach them now is what they'll grow up to be. That's it. That's the message for today. We're grieving for the child. May she rest in peace and in heaven, wherever she is. And to the parents of that young lady, don't give up. Seek justice. And we pray that you get it. So rest in peace to her, young lady. Like I said, I'm not saying names or anything at this moment until we get all the facts straight and what happened and why it happened. Everything is still very new. This was just this morning. So we will get to that. So God bless everybody. And I keep saying it. Teach your kids kindness. Not to be so cruel and so privileged. You know, and teach them the respectful thing to do. Be responsible parents. Cut that bullshit with all this nonsense racism. It's the bottom line. You know, make America great again. This is great again. Suicide. Kids killing themselves over what? Immigration? They don't even know about yeah. Anyways, so it's truly a sad story. So like I said, once I get the names and everything sorted and when it happened and why it happened and how it caused the death, etc., I will go on here and do the episode that does it. It won't be episode 6 probably, but God bless her soul and whatever she went through. I can't imagine as a psychologist what she went through. But again, to her parents, my condolences. And if they run across this video, I promise not to say anything inappropriate about your child or about yourselves until we get all the facts straight. I'll let you know. But today it's a day of grievance. We grieve for a child that lost her life. And then people will say like, well, did you grieve for the 300,000 and Biden? Did you guys grieve for every child that's been slaughtered in every single school shooting? And Uvalde and Sandy Hook and the 49 people lost in Florida and all those kids that you guys are separating from families because you feel that people commit a crime because they come and work in the United States. We needed them at one point in time. Illegal immigrants after the 1929 Depression. We needed them. We needed Hispanics, Mexicans particularly, to come over here and work our fields because our economy went to shit. Read a book. Read it one time. The real books. The ones that tell the real facts. How we do need immigrants in this country. To feed me and my children. To put a roof over our head because they're the only roofers. To cut my lawn. To fill those baskets of bananas and strawberries and in the grocery store aisles. Even to collect the eggs that are $18 a pack now. Instead of worrying so much about criminals and they're destroying our economy. You're destroying your economy. Because once they leave, there's nobody to work. And that's a big, huge impact. Let's talk Walmart, Target, Coke, how they're doing when they boycott. Remember, everything comes with a price. Everything does. So, God bless everybody. Again, it's not that hard. Be empathetic. Be compassionate. Have some humanity. You're human. If you know another human, be humane. You aren't better than anybody else. There is no race in the world better than another. Remember that. We're all, if you cut yourself, we all bleed the same kind of blood. Unless you could show me that you can cut yourself and that thing is blue or purple green, we got an issue with you. But yeah, we all bleed the same color. Whether we're indigenous, whether we're Mexican, whether we're Colombian, whether we're Venezuelan, whether we are European, because here there's European Americans. There is no actual American here. European Americans. The only people here that are their people is the indigenous, the Native Americans. the real ones that belong here. And again, a country great because it was full, the melting pot of immigrants is what it was. That's why it was great to begin with. Let's make America great again. Just look at that poem at the Statue of Liberty and remind me what it says. If you know, put it in the comments. If you don't say anything at all. Again, rest in peace to that young lady from Texas. Condolences to her family. God bless you all. Get out.
Always sending our love from our family to yours.
Till the next one, you guys. Keep it empathetic. Keep it compassionate. Most of all, keep it respectful in the comments, please. I appreciate your perspective as you appreciate mine. And most importantly, you guys, keep it classy. Till next one.